Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. You know the vibes. Lunchtime with the bullies. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get my nice little bucket hat situated. You know what I'm saying? It's hot out here. It's hot out here, man. Back at you with the back at you. You already know, man. Sorry, guys, man. Last week, man, I had some family business I had to take care of. Helping my grandpa out with a few things. I was in the city. Wasn't able to, stay on a regularly scheduled program. But I did the best I could. The best I could. Duty's calling. Duty is calling. What's going on, Will Kelly? Ethan, Bando, what's up? Murder Music, what's up? Talon, what's up? LB, what's the deal, man? Let the haters hate. He about to show everybody what it is. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? The rent's due like they knew. Back at you with the back at you. Yes, sir. I know the Deshaun Jackson move looks bad overall now, but as a fan, it geeked me up seeing him catch bombs on the Cowboys in Washington one last time. It is what it is. Victor, what's going on with you? Cameron, what's up? How do you get a wrench? You got to have a picture. And basically, just ask. And if it's time to open up the wrench shop, we going to do that. You know what I'm saying? The media. Miss Austin, how you doing? The media and the way that the media hates. The way the media dislikes the Philadelphia Eagles. Are we going to address it? Are we going to try to understand why? Why do the media do us like this? Why is everything so negative about Jalen Hurts? Why is everything so negative about an Eagles quarterback? You know what I'm saying? LB, do you think Ben Simmons will get traded? No. There's two ways you can go about the Ben Simmons thing. As far as Ben Simmons go, the first way you could go about it is breaking him all the way down to build him back up. Or you could trade him. I think if you break him down and build him back up, you'll see a more ferocious being. My guy, man, Matt, what is it? Mad ass Watkins, climb the glory. Let's LB, let's get it. Hey, shout out to you, Matt Watkins, man. Thank you for the donation, bruh. Take that wrench, man. I know you ain't got no picture, but take that wrench, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, bruh. You know what I mean? Just to hate LB, I start football practice today. Wish me luck. Hey, good luck, buddy. What position you playing? You know what I'm saying? But the hate that we get is a part of a weird sports cyclone that we in. It's a revolving sports door. It's the revolving energy that mainstream media puts out. Because most of mainstream media once were NFL players and they had Jerry Jones massage their calf at some point. They had a little tight hammy at some point, and Jerry Jones was able to get back there and get up in that hammy and loosen it up for them. So they have an undying, my bad, scam likely. Wow, my bad, scam likely. Come on with the scam likely calls. So like I said, these dudes had an undying promise that was made to the Dallas Cowboys organization and Jerry Jones that they will always try to make sure that as long as they get these media jobs, these former Cowboys guys, that they will always say that the Dallas Cowboys have a chance every year and get the Dallas Cowboys fan base riled up which is why for the last 20 years, the Cowboys been saying that it is their year. It's their year. And for the last 20 plus years, they ain't even been to an NFC championship game. But who is on TV Cowboys not even saying it. It's the media. It's the dude. What's the dude? Marcus Spears is one of them. Keyshawn Johnson is another one of them. These guys, Skip Bayless, they are planted in here. They are Cowboys plants. So when you got all the plants saying that the Cowboys going to be good, by default, we in the same division. Listen, no NFC team has won more playoff games than the Philadelphia Eagles since 2000. No NFC team has won more playoff games than the Philadelphia Eagles since 2000. That is relevance. That is dominant relevance. Out of a whole conference, don't get me started. Out of a whole conference, we have won the most playoff games in the last 20 years. But they want to tell us we irrelevant? It don't even make sense. This logo right here. Right here. My daughter been messing with this thing right here. Michael Irvin is beyond a plant. Michael Irvin, he be sweating when he talk about it. Michael Irvin actually believes what he's saying. But in the last 20 years, somebody screen record this, put it on Twitter so I can retweet it. Y'all know I'm not that good with the new age phone stuff. In the last 20 years, nobody has won more playoff games in the National Football Conference than the Philadelphia Eagles. In the last 20 years, go get you a Green Bay Packer. Who else? Who else? Go get you anybody. Go get you anybody you want to get out of the net. A New Orleans Saint. They new money for real, for real. They are new money. In the last 20 years, nobody has had more playoff wins. But you got these media plants who are long life. They had Cowboys onesies when they was babies. They sat on Jerry Jones' lap at the picnic. Get you a Seattle. They neither them either. You know what I'm saying? Come on. These fanboys, these dudes who have an undying, they just give it all to Jerry Jones every single day they wake up. They go on TV and they say that the Cowboys are going to be good. New York is a big market. Now the Giants think that somehow a team that ain't won the division in 10 years, they think they're going to be good. The Washington football team, they know they roll. They love to stay in their place. They are tucked safely in their crypt. They are mummified. They don't speak. They don't speak. They don't have the right to speak. But think about it. Big market like New York, biggest football brand in National Football League, and the Dallas Cowboys, all in our division. All with plants in the media. They have to say we're going to be bad. We the only ones that been consistently putting in work the last 20 years. We the best team in the NFC the last 20 years. Think about it. We got the most playoff wins. Now we might ain't got the most Super Bowls, but we got the same amount of appearances. Who got more Super Bowl appearances than the Eagles in the last 20 years in the NFC East? That's a good question, actually. Who? The Giants got 2. They won both of theirs. Shout out to them. The Eagles won 1, been to 1. The Packers been a few? 1, been to 1. Come on. Come on. Think about it. When you put it in this perspective, they got to say we bad. They got to say Jalen Hurts is a scrub. Everybody coming out here with these lists. Chris Sims, CBS. Yeah, I see BS when I see BS. You know what I'm saying? I see BS when I go on CBS.com. I see BS on there. You know what I mean? Come on, bruh. These dudes, Chris Sims got all of these dudes above Jalen Hurts. And it's just it's a cyclone that was designed to make you think the Dallas Cowboys is going to do something. It's a cyclone. Solace, what up? It's a cyclone. But I'm not fooled with the cyclone. I'm not fooled. I know what it is. San Francisco 49ers don't have more playoff wins than the Eagles in the last 20 years. They don't. They don't have more playoff wins than the Eagles in the last 20 years. They don't. Think about it. How can anybody really have more playoff wins than us? Who been to more NFC championship games than the Eagles? Who been in more NFC championship games than the Eagles in the last 20 years? We've been about 7. Been about 7. When I click on CBS, all I see is BS. Come on, bruh. Somebody sent me that too. And when I didn't come up with that. I don't want to steal no juice. But somebody sent me. Said, you ever notice how CBS is real close to CNBS? I said, yeah. And they want to know why I talk like this. I've seen winning. I've seen what winning looks like. It's hard to win in the National Football League. But when you a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and when you really sit down there, a lot of y'all didn't know we got the most playoff wins in the National Football Conference in the last 20 years. When you sit down and you look at a stat like that, come on. Let me read some of these comments. LB, I'm playing whatever helps my team win. I'm helping. Listen, sending love from Arizona Step. Hey, shout out to you, bruh. You know what I mean? The Cowboys have not been to a Super Bowl in the 21st century. I know. But the Cowboys got the most media plants on primetime television. But listen, I got good news. Primetime television is coming to an end. It will be platforms like YouTube and the content creators, and it'll also be platforms like Newsbreak, where content creators get to put on for their regions. Nobody is going to ESPN and nobody is going to CBS to see that BS that they writing. They need to get some new, fresh people in there, some innovative people. What's going on, Rock? Nobody's going to go see that no more. It's baloney. 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 Zach Wilson is not better than Jalen Hurts. Never. It will never happen. It will never happen. I'm sorry. It will never happen. The read option going to be deadly this year. Come on and try to stop Hurts. Miles going to go over the top. Exactly. What's up, LB? I knew we had a lot of success in the last 20 years. Facts. I know. I know you knew. A couple people knew. But a lot of people don't know that nobody won more playoff games than us in the last 20 years. A lot of people don't really want to sit down and understand that the Donovan McNabb era, and my man Reg just sent me something. He must be watching this. I'm going to check it in, Reg. I'm going to check on it. A lot of people don't understand that the Donovan McNabb era was better than the Tony Romo era, was better than the Dak Prescott era. It's only a couple quarterbacks who had a better era than Donovan McNabb. You got to talk about Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk about Tom Brady. You got to talk about those type of eras. Brett Favre. Anybody probably would have ring and been with the same team for 10 years, might got a better era than McNabb. But McNabb was running the NFC. Running the NFC. You know what I mean? People forget how good we was. We are relevant. We have never not been relevant. The rest of the division is irrelevant. But they got the people on ESPN. They got the Cowboys fans. Listen, when you got fans, you got everything. The CBS writer probably a Cowboys fan. This is what has to happen. You have to understand that the doubt for Jalen Hurts is feared by the rest of the division. Every year the Cowboys supposed to do it, but they don't do it. And every year it's a surprise in the division, and it's most likely an Eagle surprise. Y'all let them trick y'all into almost believing that Jalen Hurts wasn't a good quarterback. 70% completion. Y'all want to keep talking about the 50%, man? Come on, bro. When content creators, anybody, the talking heads, when they talking this 50% completion percentage nonsense, they are not going to tell you that he was thrown into a system with no training camp, with a bad offensive line and receivers who couldn't get separation. They're not going to give you the whole story. They're not going to put it into context because it fits their narrative. Now, let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys not being able to go to a championship game in over almost 25 years now, a quarter century, a life sentence. They Ted Bundy numbers. They're doing Ted Bundy time. They're on Ted Bundy time. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about them and let's put that into proper context. The proper context is simple for a situation like that. They are just trash. Why haven't they been to a conference game in 25 years? Because the quarterbacks stink. The owner, listen, they don't. If you put that in proper context, they get embarrassed. Then they want to show you these 5 rings. A dude messaged me on Twitter with a little gif about the 5 rings. Come on, man. Don't send me no meme. Don't send me no backdated meme. Don't send me a backdated meme. I'm gonna start reading the comments in a minute, y'all. But don't send me a backdated meme. And this is what I mean by backdated memes. Don't send me a meme about nothing that happened before the platform existed. Don't send me a meme about nothing that happened before Twitter was even around. Don't send me a meme about nothing that happened before you was born. Don't send me a backdated meme from the times when the United States was a segregated nation. You talking about rings from that time period? Y'all all could learn a thing or two about the Washington football team. Y'all could learn a thing or two about them. When you a mummy, stay a mummy. Stay wrapped up and be quiet. Stay wrapped up and be quiet. Period. I'm on to the game, man. And everybody, don't get it confused of why I'm championing so hard for Jalen Hurts. I know we got us one. I know we got us a Russell Westbrook carbon copy. I'm telling you, I know we got us one. I'm not gonna let the media have the fan base thinking that he trash. I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not gonna let the media do that, bro. And then at the same time talk about Zach Wilson being good based off of one season. Come on, man. Y'all ain't gotta put him in a good old boy club. Y'all don't gotta put him in a good old boy club. Don't worry about it. Russell Wilson, that's what I meant. I meant Russell Wilson. And you know what? I respect y'all for correcting me because I be talking too fast sometime. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all not no English majors. Y'all not the grammar police. You know what I meant. So by you even typing it and letting me know I made a boo-boo, you just come on. You're wasting your typing time. You know I meant Russell Wilson. But shout out to y'all though, man. But yeah, man. Let me read some of these comments. Hurts is Russell Wilson 2.0. Stamp it. Devontae will embarrass these corners his size. And I talked about the Devontae Smith thing a little bit yesterday. How CBS, when I CBS, how them dudes, like, come on, with the rank. Amon-Ra St. Brown, they got y'all thinking that dude is next up. A lot of people texting me, oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's like that. Like what? I looked at Amon-Ra St. Brown highlights. I see a lot of good passes. I see a lot of the quarterback making him look good. Who was that quarterback at USC? I see him dropping dimes on him. That's what I saw when I looked at that. Oh, don't sleep on Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who? None of y'all wasn't talking about him. None of y'all wasn't talking about no Amon-Ra St. Brown around draft time. Y'all barely was talking about Elijah Moore. Dude, who? Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay. Don't sleep on him. What play? Who is he? Who is he compared to Devontae Smith? Who? Don't sleep on him in terms of comparing him to a Heisman winner? Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver that was drafted by the Detroit Lions. Now, no hate to Amon-Ra St. Brown. CBS, when I CBS, just straight BS. CBS came out with an article of the top four most impactful wide receivers for this upcoming season. Number 1 was Jamar Chase. These guys have been bullied into making Jamar Chase seem like he's the next Megatron. I don't think so. These guys have been bullied into it. But number 1 is Jamar Chase. You really can't argue with it. Number 2 is Elijah Moore. Stop right there. Stop right there. Number 2 is Elijah Moore. We're going to fast forward, but we're going to come back to that. Number 3 was Amon-Ra St. Brown for Detroit. Going to be more impactful than number 4, who they had was Devontae Smith. The reason why they had Devontae Smith at number 4 was so many questions about Jalen Hurts. That was the reasoning. That was the number 1 reasoning. Him being skinny and Jalen Hurts. Nothing to do with his game. The way how much the man weighs in Jalen Hurts. That was the number 1 reasoning. Now, let's go back to number 1. Let me read this super chat real quick. They ain't ready for Hurts. They just talk trash because he was benched. Little do they know, benching him was part of the movie. It was part of the movie. Part of the movie. You know what I mean? Let's go back to number 1, Jamar Chase. You got questions about Jalen Hurts, but not questions about Burrow, who was just cut in half by a buzzsaw. Cut in half. You got questions about Jalen Hurts, but you don't got questions about the Bengals, who opted to take a wide receiver before they took an offensive lineman. Let's go to number 2. Elijah Moore. You got questions about Jalen Hurts, but not Zach Wilson, who y'all only saw throw some curveballs in some shorts and a wife beater. Y'all must just like how Zach Wilson looked. Got the golden boy image. Then you go to Amon-Ra St. Brown, probably a projected third rounder, over there taking over for Galladay. He the only wide receiver that's decent on the roster probably. And you think he going to step up and be that? He might. He might because he got Goff. Goff could throw the pill for the most part. And then you go down and say the reason why Devontae Smith is number 4 is mostly because of Jalen Hurts and the uncertainties there. Come on, man. I can't get with this. I can't get with the programming that they doing. Now, if they doing this much programming in sports, imagine how much programming they doing with real life situations. This is basic media manipulation 101. Media manipulation 101. If somebody on ESPN tell you Jalen Hurts is questionable, it gotta be so. But when the content creators who really put in the blood, sweat, and tears and report on one team, I'm not reporting on 32 teams. I'm embedded and focused on one team. It is impossible to be able to be a sleeping, functional adult and saying you report on 32 teams. It is impossible. Do you think Shannon Sharp staying up late with getting basketball stats and all of this? They got somebody to do that for them. Let me read this real quick. Why are people not talking about Devontae Smith getting 6 touchdowns in the first half of the championship last year? And can I get a wrench? Much love. Take that like Diddy. I don't know why they ain't talking about it. But how you report? ESPN is talking about everything. They talking about golf. They talking about legal troubles that players got. They talking about NHL. They talking about everything. They talk about every football team. Not every football team. They mainly talk about the Dallas Cowboys because they're planning to talk about them. And you expect them to know anything. You expect ESPN to know anything positive about the Jaguars. No, you don't. It's impossible for somebody to get out here and say they report on all 32 teams. Impossible. What life do you have? Are you getting some? What are you doing that you could talk about every team and think you accurate? That's what ESPN try to do. So instead of really doing their homework and putting a team together to be as accurate as possible, they run narratives. They run narratives. And every time a narrative get ran and you see it on your high definition 4K TV, you think it's the truth. It's almost like believing everything the news say. It's the same principles. Somebody, look, if somebody ever told you, don't believe what you see on the news, do your own research, you got to do the same thing with ESPN and CBS. When I CBS. Come on, man. They don't want to tell you how he was 70% in college. They don't want to put in the context how he 50%. They don't want to do it. They don't want to tell you that he had one of the best collegiate seasons of any quarterback in the history of college football. The history. They don't do those things. They're going to run a narrative by you. They're going to tell you he can't throw when he already throws better than Lamar Jackson. They tried the same thing with Lamar. They told y'all he had a problem with arm trouble. He hit Deshaun for 81. Arm strength. All they do is not tell the truth. Somebody said, who pissed you off today? You must be new to lunchtime with the bullies. The energy's different around lunchtime. I just had a protein shake. I'm drinking water. This is where the energy comes from. It comes from lunchtime with the bullies. When I do my official videos, I'll be in the crib trying to keep it down. You know what I'm saying? I got kids, wife. Can't be scared and everybody screaming like this. You must be new here, but welcome. Rinse Do Buckets is available, man. Hurt season buckets, snapbacks, all that. Jalen has an amazing. Listen, I remember doing a video. In the middle of this season when Jalen Hurts threw his first pass. I was like, listen, man, that ball had great zip and great velocity. That was my exact words. He had a cannon. It was like a small little 16-yard pass, but it got there fast and hard. Pause. It got there. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. These dudes just gonna be, man. These dudes don't understand what they in for, dog. They don't understand what they in for. I never seen so many peasants just message me on Twitter. And when I say peasant, there's no disrespect. When I'm talking about a sports peasant, you got to understand what a sports peasant is. A sports peasant is a guy who roots for a team who ain't done nothing. Who ain't done nothing. And there's a lot of sports peasants that message me a lot. Like Washington football fans. Dallas Cowboys fans. Sports peons. Peasantry. Sports pickpockets. They looking to steal some juice. Sports peasant pickpockets. Their team ain't never done nothing since they was born. You know what I'm saying? I never seen so many of them. They come out of the woodworks. I don't know where these Washington football fans even get the mitigated gall, the audacity to be talking to somebody like me. I don't understand it. There's no way in hell. I never saw it, man. Listen, man, when the football season come, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to be unbearable. I might buy a jet. I'm going to do something with a helicopter, something with some propellers or some wings, and I'm going to fly somewhere, and I'm going to show up with a stack of receipts telling y'all I told y'all so. Make sure y'all hydrate today. Make sure y'all hydrate. It's very hot out here. Make sure you grab your rinse due bucket. Stay out of the sun. Print Champs. Shout out to Print Champs too for putting my guy Philly Fresh on. He's the newest member. Welcome to the team. You know, customer service is amazing. Yeah. Washington fans are local. Is that Tim? That's my cousin. I'm sorry. I know you're a Washington fan. I didn't mean anything. You guys are loyal, but they better leave me alone. Let me give you a wrench. They better leave me alone. Quez will be our... This is what I really wanted to talk to you guys about. So I saw another article. Was it on CBS? Because when I see BS and I click on the website, I just see a bunch of BS. CBS need to tighten up. I don't think this was on CBS. This might have been on Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report told us that our most difficult stretch of the season, the 4 game, I know y'all might have saw that article. It was 4 games. The first one started with Dallas. The second game after that was Kansas City. The third game after Kansas City, I believe, was Carolina. And then the 4th game after Carolina was Tampa Bay. They told us that was the hard. I see 3-1. I'm not listening to what the media talking about. You mean to tell me week 3 against Dak Prescott, whose ankle is probably throbbing right now. Listen, I had 2 knee surgeries. Ankle is tender. You mean to tell me week 3, somebody with a tender ankle is somebody that we should be worried about? He's at the start of a 4-game stretch that they telling us is going to be dangerous. Now, I give you Kansas City. But then you talking about Sam Darnold now? We supposed to be scared of Sam Darnold? And Dallas? We supposed to be scared of Sam Darnold and Dallas? Oh, man, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They want you to believe, and somebody's going to read this and believe it and regurgitate it. Hurts' leadership style and commitment to be excellent is contagious to the rest of the team. I like that. LB, sorry for changing the subject, but I have a question. Are you going to be doing any videos on the Sixers during the NBA draft and free agency? I'll try, because you know I'm a huge Sixers fan. I'll try. Kirsten, that's what I'm saying. They want us to be scared of Dak Prescott, who is coming off of Dak Prescott is not even medically cleared yet, to my knowledge. Not even medically cleared for football activities. Dak Prescott might not even be throwing the ball as the QB1. He might be throwing, but he might not be seriously medically cleared for contact yet. And we supposed to be scared of this dude week 3. He might not even have his game legs under him by week 3. Come on. And Sam Darnold, look how much respect Sam Darnold failed in New York. You can blame the coach all you want. Sam Darnold failed. Sam Darnold is a bust. He's a bust. Look how much rope they giving Sam Darnold. Look how much rope they giving him. Do y'all understand how this injury going to change Dak Prescott? When you and Kyle Pistol going at it again. I don't know. I got to hit him up. You know how much How much this injury is going to change Dak Prescott? Dak Prescott is going to second guess everything that comes to running with that football now. Before Dak Prescott run with that football and scramble for it, Dak Prescott is going to throw it away. He don't want to be touched. Dak Prescott want to play 1-2-3 hold. Dak Prescott wants to play flag football now. Dak Prescott do not want to be tackled from the back. Pause. Dak Prescott do not want nobody coming from behind him at all. He's going to be feeling invisible pressure that's not even there. Mark my words. Dak and Burrow. They not going to, listen, they are going to forever be changed. Because the offensive lines, respectively for Dallas and respectively for the Bengals, are still trash. Still trash. A clean break that broke through his skin. Nothing broke through his skin. He didn't have a compound fracture. Or the compound fracture is the one that comes through the skin, right? Or it's I don't know. The bone didn't come through the skin. He didn't have an Alex Smith injury. Burrow's injury was way worse. Exactly. No ligament damage. He's good. That's false. That's a false. Listen. I grew up in an era where you had to go outside. There was no video games. There was none of that. We had Sega and stuff like that, but the video games wasn't good enough to keep you in the crib 24/7. They wasn't. But video game companies had to be innovative in keeping bread. They wanted you to have the video game on your all times. That's when the Nintendo Pocket came out. That's when the handheld joint, you could go anywhere and play because kids was outside. You know what I'm saying? I broke bones being outside. I broke bones on playgrounds. It don't matter if you tear a ligament or not. When it rains, you're going to feel it. When it's cold, you're going to feel it. Football happens in cold. He's going to feel that injury. No matter how y'all want to sugarcoat it or whatever, man. He's going to feel that energy. LB was playing jacks, never that. Only thing close I ever played to jacks was king ball. That's it. I wasn't out there playing no jacks and jumping rope. I was a part of a legion. A legion of goons. We played football. We challenged other blocks in football. We broke bones. We got hurt. And ain't no way. Listen, I done seen people in the military break bones. You're going to feel it when it rains. So y'all can keep with the imaginary fairy tales. I believe in sports medicine. Sports medicine has evolved. Sports science has evolved to where if you break your leg, you won't feel it after it heals. Okay. Them away games, he gonna feel it. He gonna feel it going to them cold stadiums. He gonna feel it playing around in Philly. I put a lot of dents in people's cars playing street ball. Oh, yes. It is no sense of you. If you lived in Philly, you might as well didn't even have no car alarm because we was hitting that joint. I know I broke my ankle too twice. I'm good. I still have my pins and I'm good. You broke your ankle twice. You good. You still have your pins in. You good. You got pins in, bruh. How good are you? Realistically, and I'm glad you recovered. But you got pins in. You have limitations. You're not how you were before the injury. Bones don't heal the exact same. But they definitely heal stronger. But wouldn't you rather be the same? You know what I mean? People don't understand that, though. My man talking about he got pins in his ankle. This we talking about an NFL athlete. LB, you remember suicide? What you talking about? Basketball when you got to run and touch every line? You talking about suicide where you got to run and touch the wall and they throw the ball? Come on, bro. Of course I remember suicide. LB, you were saying Dak would be good though. He gonna feel it. He might be good, but it's the mental part of it. Physically, he's going to be able to play football. Of course. But it's the mental part of it. You got to worry about his mental. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Dak is going to be trash. I don't believe that. But I'm telling you, he's going to approach the game different. definitely used to play Suey. Yeah, he's going to approach the game different. I fractured my ankle in a way where they said it would have been better to break it. Yeah, so he could put it back. He's going to have the blind side on his mind every snap of thinking straight. It'll get to him. It's not even a blind side, I don't think. I think Dak, you're going to start seeing Dak panic this year. Mark my words. Dak is going to panic when he gets good protection. Meaning that if he's waiting for somebody to get open and he's still holding onto that ball, chopping his feet, surveying the field, he's going to think somebody's coming behind him. That internal clock that quarterbacks are supposed to have, Dak is going to throw that ball. Dak is going to throw that ball. He's going to throw them picks. And when the pressure's on him, he's just going to lay down. He's not going to fight trying to stay up. He's not going to be aggressive fighting for yards. He's going to lay down. Because that is what they're telling him in physical therapy. If the play is over, lay down. Don't get no unnecessary pressure put on you. Lay down. You know what I'm saying? Wentz was tough, and look at how it affected him mentally. Yeah, it changed Wentz. The injury ultimately got Carson Wentz benched. He never bounced back to form. Now, Wentz tore ACL. You know what I mean? That's a bit different. But an injury like that is an injury like that. You talking about a guy who was gone after like week 4. Gone after week 4. Season over. Leg turned to the side. Season over. What's going on, LB chat? What up? Let's get up these likes. Yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe. We still on the road to 20,000 subs. I'm still going to be giving away a few Eagles tickets this season, preferably to people who have never been to an Eagles game. You got to experience the magic. You got to experience the magic. I'm going to be making sure that happen. I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot guarantee that you will be sitting next to me. But it don't matter. I've been to Eagles games by myself, sitting next to people that I don't know. I don't pay attention enough. And listen, and even if you're sitting next to me, I ain't gonna be talking. I'm gonna be tuned into the game, man. I'm gonna be tuned into the game every second of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm still gonna do that, man. So it's gonna be lit, man. I can't wait, man. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for popping out for lunchtime with the bullies, man. Make sure you get them likes up. We up to 100 likes, 330 people in here. Y'all not playing fair. Get the likes up. LB, how often do you grill? I grill like, I want to say like at least once every week and a half. At least once every week and a half, man. I throw something on the grill. Listen, I turn the grill on for 6 wings. Yes, sir. I will light the grill. And I don't got a gas grill. I do charcoal. Which game you going to, bro? Hey, Solids, I'm going to the home opener for sure. I'm going to the Kansas City game for sure. And I think I'm going to the Tampa game. So far that I know of right now. But yeah, man, I got to pick my away games. I'm going to 2. I might go to Vegas. Yo, I like to grill up for like 5 wings, bro. And a burger. And a hot dog. Hot dog for my daughter. I like to grill up for anything, something minute. I got attachments for my grill. I can cook a cheesesteak on my grill. I get busy on that grill. I really recently stopped eating a lot of meat, so, you know, I want to hit the Carolina game because it's on my birthday, but I got to make a flight. The Carolina game, that's in Carolina, right? All right, bet I'm definitely catch you at one of those games. Yes, for sure. Are you going to the Eagles? Oh, yeah, I'm always going to the Eagles versus Washington in D.C. It's super close. What kind of grill do you own? What's the name of that grill? It's a char broil? The one with the smoker attached to it? A char grill or something like that? Throw some veggies on the grill when I'm there. Yeah, I got a veggie rack too, Tiana. I definitely. Hey, make sure y'all follow Tiana, man. She got the best yoga channel on YouTube, man. Yoga with Tiana, man. Make sure y'all follow her. I'll be at the Carolina game for sure. I got my tickets for Carolina, Detroit, and home at the Saints. I think I want to go to that Saints game, Eliminator. I think I got to do that. LB, you coming to the open practice? Absolutely. I'm gonna see you there, Rock. You got Hurts. You got Hurts or Rents do hat yet? Man, listen, man. When you're a quarterback in the national football, first of all, I don't want to be bothering him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be bothering him, blowing up his contacts to get him a hat. I like things to happen organically. Like when Jalen Hurts' mom, Miss Pamela Hurts, when she was watching the channel, I didn't even know. It was organic. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm in contact with the right people, man. My man gonna be rocking a hurt season or rinse do. Definitely the Charbroil. I got one of those joints. Yeah, I love it. I love my grill. Live in Atlanta, caught the last one, thinking on this one. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, man. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe, and make sure, man, if you're looking for some cool merch for the summer, I got the hardest. I got the hardest snapbacks out right now. You know, make sure, man, go get you a hurt season snapback, hurt season bucket. Man, tap in Manscaped too, man. Big Manscaped. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, and the free shipping, man. The free shipping, I fought for that for y'all. Free shipping is important, so make sure you tap in with all those things, man. I got a bunch of crazy stuff coming up. Official video coming later, man. Thank you guys for always spending lunchtime with me, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all my friends, man. Let's keep it rocking. Listen, but that was it. Official video coming later. Like and subscribe. We out of here, man.